Alright, I'm going to do a quick fucking cleaning video. Just show you the steps that I take because someone requested it. Always use a white rag because you have a lot of little parts. It's not the best for videos, but what the fuck's that thing doing? Not the best for videos because but for you, use a white rag because you have these little parts and it's just easier to keep an eye on them. Okay? Use a white rag. The very first thing I do, everyone cleans different. I'm trying to get all the parts in front of you. The very first thing that I do when I'm cleaning, the first thing I do is I put solution in the barrel. Okay? So I got this stuff from Gunslick. It's foam, bore foam. You hold it up. Don't hold it upside down, it won't work. You hold it up. Put your finger up here and just, it's like shaving cream. Okay, you see it come out. Now you just let that shit sit in there for a good 20 minutes. Now I'll put that to the side. And I'll just let that stuff loosen up all that gunpowder. Loosen. Okay, now the next thing I do is I'll get some hoppies or ballistol. I'll use hoppies today because most people have hoppies. Not everyone has ballistol, ballistol, whatever the fuck you do. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to work on this first because the little parts really are easy. All I'm going to do is I'm going to coat the whole thing, the entire thing with this hoppies. Okay, now I use a toothbrush, works good. You know, I mean, this is a gun cleaning brush. This is great, especially this thing. That's because you can really get in there. But what I'm going to do for now is just dip it in here and just saturate everything. Let it sit on there and eat that gunpowder off. Okay. Okay. Now we just flip it around. This gets into the skinny parts. And I'm not really scrubbing it, I'm just applying it. I'm just putting it on. When you scrub it is when you take it off and you're cleaning it with the patches and shit. That's when you want to scrub it. Right now I'm just applying it all over. Okay. A lot of people don't like to hold it this way because stuff could fall down in the firing pin. I've seen people say, so hold it this way and give it a, you know. I'm not going to take the firing pin out because it's not necessary yet to do that. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, see what I just did to that? I'm going to do the same thing to this, all in here. Down in the magazine well, all in this part of the frame, the sear, the hammer. I'm going to do all that and then we'll come back. Okay, another thing I want to tell you, when you're cleaning this, one of the most important things to clean is your extractor. I know you can't see it but in here you used a little narrow brush and you want the extractor grabs the rim of the brass and pulls it out. Now if that gets brass built up on it, it can't grab it. So what's going to happen? It's going to fail to eject. It's going to cause problems. So you always want to keep that, it fits in there perfect, clear. You always want to give it a quick scrub. One thing, you know, that's something important you should know. That's why I turned the camera back on to tell you that quick. Alright, I'm starting on the frame of the gun. Oh, this is coated, this is coated. The inside of the barrel is coated. This is a real important in here, is the frame of the gun. A lot of gunpowder blows down in the magazine well, and you just want to apply hoppies down there, do the rails, because I grease the rails, so gunpowder will stick to that grease. So you want to make sure you get all that grease off of this pistol. Get it all off. Dissolve. Use the solvent to dissolve the grease. And you want to take all the oil and grease and gunpowder off the pistol. This is why we're doing this, okay? And like I said, I'm not really cleaning, I'm just applying. And here, now this is what this is good for. This gets all the way up in here, gets up in there. And I'm going to let that sit, let it dissolve, the takedown plug, just give it a quick, probably gets inside here, a little gunpowder, but it's no, this is a machine, it's a gun, everything has to be clean, or it won't operate right. Every part. If you enjoy doing this, like I do, this isn't work to me. I don't think this is a pain in the ass. I like doing this shit. To me, this is like working on a fucking car, Like guys that like to work on cars, I like to work on firearms. Okay, now that's it. Also, I took the Metcar mag apart. See how easy it is? It comes apart so easy. Look, I had it apart and it came right apart. That's why I like them, because they're easy to take apart and clean. I'm going to clean it because the Metcar mags are fit so tight that even a little bit of dirt could make them fuck up. So that's why I'm just going to clean it. While I'm cleaning the magazine, I put hoppies in there, just a little bit. You don't want too much oil in your magazine. That's a no-no, okay? I just put a little bit in there just to loosen things up. Now what I'll do is I'll get a patch. Alright, I get a fucking patch and put it on the end of this cleaning brush and shove the patch in there and dry it out. It's like I'm mopping it out, getting all the hoppies out of there and all the gunpowder. Now I only shot, a couple boxes of ammo. Watch how dirty. Look at that. You think your magazines don't get dirty? Okay, that's not much ammunition that I ran through the gun today. All that was in the magazine. So just clean the follower off. So I know when this gun goes back together, it'll be in full operating condition. And that's it. That's really all you got to do on the magazine. Christ, this fucking thing. Okay. Now this magazine's ready to be put back together already, because there ain't much else I can do to it. The floor plate, there really, ain't going to be much in the floor plate, not yet. And the magazine's done, pretty much. So, Metcar mags are pretty cool. I like them. And that's it for right now. Okay, now I'm going to start taking all the hoppies off the slide. Then I'm going to take all the hoppies off the frame. Okay? I'm going to take all the hoppies off the guide spring and all the hoppies off all the parts. The last thing I'm going to take the solvent off is this. I want that stuff to sit in there as long as I can. So I'll fill it up again and let it sit. Because that's one of the most important parts, is the inside of that barrel. So just let that sit. Make that the last thing you clean. Alright, I'm getting back. Alright. Almost done taking all the solvent off, which is the hoppies. Okay, here's a good way to clean the inside of the magazine well. You put a patch on there, you get this thing, poke it in, and mop it all out. Okay? You don't want no fucking shit in there. You gotta clean the little prick good. Okay. And that's it. All the solvents off the gun. And now we're going to lubricate and oil it.